All dogs have a smell, but certain dog breeds are generally less smelly than others. The odor makes it a tad unpleasant to have physical contact with your four-legged friend. Petting, snuggling, hugging, playing with the dog becomes somewhat of a struggle. So in this video you will find the list of top 15 dogs that don't smell or shed. Number 15. Schnauzer. Schnauzers are one of those breeds that do not carry a doggy odor, so they are a good fit for people who suffer from dog allergies and react to pet dander. They do need regular grooming to keep their distinctive double coat in good condition, but they do shed very little by nature. Number 14. Boston Terrier. The Boston Terrier is an affectionate and gentle companion. If accorded sufficient exercise needs, this breed is one of the most playful, loyal, and pleasant dogs out there. Apart from having no odor, the Boston Terrier sheds minimally. If you keep your grooming schedule as you should, you will find little to no hair around your home. You might want to keep checking his ears for infection often, as this can cause him to have a bad smell. Number 13. Yorkshire Terrier. Ask anyone who owns this breed, and they will tell you he sheds very little. The truth of the matter is that this breed does shed, albeit less compared to other dogs. What makes people think he is a non-shedder is the fact that the hairs remain in the coat rather than falling off to the floor. The hair is fine and has a tendency of attaching itself to the coat. As you brush it out, the hairs will transfer to the brush. As a perfect lap dog, the Yorkie rarely emits any bad smell from his body. Number 12. Beagle. Here's another perfect dog to own if you want to keep a clean and fresh space with minimal effort all year long. Unless he occasionally rolls in a stinky mess out there, expect a Beagle to be odorless. He comes with a dense double coat with short hair. Shedding is moderate, but you'll barely find any hair around because of its length. Simply groom your pooch once a week to get rid of any loose hairs and restore the polished look of the coat. Number 11. Labrador. This mixed breed draws the incredible genes of both the Labrador Retriever and the Poodle. The result is a fantastic breed that will blow your mind with his charm, positive character, and low grooming needs. The whole idea of creating this breed was to give hypoallergenic people a chance at owning a sweet companion. No doubt the Labrador doesn't shed or smell. If you are into crossbreeds and want one that ticks both boxes, this breed fits the description. Number 10. Bearded Collie. The bearded collie is not as famous as many dogs on this list, but it is nonetheless a good indoor pet. People who love huge dogs with delightful characters make great owners of this breed. Sure, he has a long-haired coat, but doesn't shed very much. The hairs are trapped in the coat so they don't end up in your house. Further, the bearded collie doesn't have a bad smell. Number 9. Havanese. The Havanese is another playful and happy lap dog. This breed loves and thrives where the human company is abundant. He enjoys snuggling in your lap, playing games outside, and just sitting by your side. What's more, he is an average shedder and smells good for the most part. The only challenge is keeping his thick coat looking great. It takes plenty of grooming to keep it from being matted and unsightly. Number 8. Bichon frise. This pint-sized pup looks like a real teddy bear. Homeowners often choose the bichon frise mainly for his looks and his wonderful personality. His white fluffy coat is always begging you to touch him. Fortunately, the hairs on the coat don't fall as many might expect. Sure, this dog sheds, but not heavily. To keep the coat looking healthy and cute, just keep a solid grooming schedule. In addition, this breed doesn't smell, making him perfect for indoor living. Number 7. Shih Tzu. Most dog breeds have fur on their coats. However, there are a few that have actual hair instead of fur. The Shih Tzu falls in the latter category. Although he sheds daily, you'll rarely find the hair all over the place. The double coat helps to trap the loose hairs, which can then be brushed during grooming. This toy breed doesn't have an annoying smell, making him great for apartment living. Feel free to let him play or sleep in your bed if you choose to. Number 6. Whippet. If you can handle the super high exercise requirements of a Whippet, you'll have a good odorless companion at home. Perhaps it's the fact that this breed doesn't have droopy ears or too many hairs on his skin. This is good news for any owner that finds doggy smell irksome. Speaking of the Whippet coat, this one shed very little as it is thin and smooth. A little grooming every week will make sure all loose hairs don't end up in your couch or bed. Number 5. Maltese. A Maltese is known for his beautiful white and silky coat that flows down to the floor. You'll have to work hard to keep your hands off of this beauty. His cheerful, playful, and loving nature doesn't help things either. For a long time, this breed has been associated with the royal families. With all the good that comes from owning one, can you blame the popularity of the Maltese? For one, they don't shed much even with all that fluffiness. Of course, you have to brush the coat regularly to keep the few hairs that fall at bay. This dog also doesn't have nasty smells. Number 4, Dachshund. The Dachshund is one of the most cheerful and playful dog breeds out there. He is always exploring his environment to find the next big thing to play with or chase around. As an ideal indoor pet, this breed is a moderate shedder. Don't expect him to leave massive amounts of hair on your floors or rugs. He also doesn't have a bad odor either, which is excellent news for people who are sensitive to smells. The only downside to owning one is that he is a passionate digger. Number 3, Bichon. The third breed in the list that has a low odor and sheds minimally is the African Barkless Dog, the Bichon. No doubt, this charming dog is a good friend to have if you don't want the hassle of cleaning after him. His coat is smooth and polished. Besides shedding very little, you'll have very little grooming to do, as this pooch has been known to groom himself. Unattractive smells from his mouth, ears, or the rest of the body are unheard of. To top it all, a Bichon doesn't know how to bark. Owning one means saying yes to peace and tranquility. Number 2, Miniature Schnauzer. This rough, double-coated canine is a great companion, lap dog, and intelligent friend. His expression may be serious and intimidating, but his character is quite the opposite. He loves playing games with his owner, running around the house, and just being silly. Despite having a rough coat, a miniature Schnauzer sheds very little. As long as you groom him on a regular basis, you'll have a clean house all year long. The best part is that he doesn't even release any unpleasant smells. Number 1, Poodles. Whether you own a toy poodle, standard poodle, or the larger version, this breed is both hypoallergenic and scores low in the odor department. This is the reason poodles are one of the most popular dogs in the United States and the world over. Apart from getting these two advantages, poodles are also easy to train. Plus, they look really adorable, especially the fluffy types. So, that's all in this video. If you like the video, then hit the subscribe button to watch more videos like this.